run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that. You better run when you hear that. I said
Run when you hear that. You better run when you hear that. I said
run when you run when you hear that. I said you better run. I said run when you hear that. Run when you hear that. You better run. I said run when you hear that. Run when you hear that. Run when you hear that. Run when you hear that.
Good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster, Jetski Republic. Welcome back, new season 2024. I don't know what happened to the end of that video there. It runs smoothly on the computer, but when it goes to stream, it just hung up big time there. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, it's just me, no guests, and us chewing the fat. So have your comments if you want to post a comment up, and we can have a chat about things. I'm just going to do a bit of a catch up and a roundup of what's been going on and since we were last on air, and there's been a couple of things been going on, all good, I might add. And so we'll start off with let me just get to a roundup pages, and now let's start at the beginning. All right, so just a couple of days ago, well, I say a couple of days ago, what are we the 17th, last week it was, Jeff, our friend Jeff Lakeford, put up a picture, a comment regarding fuel use. Now, it's not a bone of contention, because everybody uses their own different fuels for various reasons. Economics, they don't see the point, and if it's working with E10, go ahead, knock yourself out. It did bring up quite a few comments. My experience with E10 is purely with my car. Now, I've had my ski for 10 years. Personally, I wouldn't put E10 in mine, but that's just me. It does state on the cap, recommended, minimum 95, but I know people use straight unleaded, people have used the E10. Jeff obviously has indicated he uses the E10. My experience with E10 has been... Good evening, Dave. Sorry, I've been sidetracked by a comment there. I've got a little bit of a different layout because I used to have my comments on one screen, but now it's integrated into the streaming software now. So I keep forgetting to look in the proper place where the chat is. And so anyway, yeah, my experience with E10 was my car. Now, for those of you that know, I drive a black Mitsubishi Outlander, and I used to use E10, and that was recommended to me by sales staff when we bought the car, As most garages probably would, they'll tell you what best fuel to put in it, and you take them for word. Now, I didn't know at the time, but fast forward about 4 or 5 years, I think it was about 5 years actually, and my wife had a bit of a problem with the pistons going on the car, and I did have the picture of the end result of those pistons. But someone that I know who's quite knowledgeable in the mechanics market, in the mechanic business, stated to me they fixed the car eventually once we got around to it. But they fixed it, and they indicated to us that E10 is not the fuel to put in your car because it introduces moisture into your engine. And I knew of this before Jeff's comment went up. Now, I'm not, pardon the pun, I'm not adding fuel to the fire, but it does seem to have been a comment that's been made quite regularly, alluding to what I've already said about the moisture, and it does. Other people's experiences are the same, with moisture, and the ethanol apparently it just introduces moisture into your engine. So I guess it comes down to, I don't know, your storage, how much use do you run it dry a lot of the time, so there's not a great deal of fuel. But at the end of the day, the fuel's still running through your engine. Listen, Jeff doesn't seem to have had any fuel issues or injector issues or piston issues with his ski. He has had some other ones, but it's not related to his fuel use. So each to their own. Personally, I wouldn't go anything less on 95 for my ski, and yeah, it's a bit of a conversation topic that people, like, I scratch my head with people that would use E10, but if it works for them, go ahead. Same with 91. My friend who used to have a Yamaha FZH, he just used 91, sorry. He just used 91 fuel in his ski. He didn't bother with 95 or 98 either, so it seemed to work fine for him as well. So yeah, I wouldn't want to risk it. That's my feeling on it. But hey, listen, each to your own. And if you're saving a few bucks out of it, all the better for you. So I thought I'd bring that one up. It was a little post that came up, and I thought it got a bit of discussion. And these are the kind of things I like to focus on, is something that provides a bit of discussion and gets people talking about it. And the themes come around all the time. There was a couple of comments on this thread where they were either in this fuel supply business or they were a technician. And see, there's one there, Alex. Coming from a fuel supplier, there's no such thing as fresh ethanol in a soy. It's on the turn at the best when you pump it. Absorbs water, will cause issues eventually. That's his view on it, and that's what he believes in. But like we've said, each to your own. If it's what you want to do, yeah, definitely go for it. Go for it. Danos, good evening, Danos. I'm actually, you're even sceptical about 95 and 98 for me. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, you're sceptical about 91 or E10, so it's 95 or 98 for you. I'm the same, Danos. I'm exactly the same. Yeah, I'm sceptical about using it as well. But I've had that experience with my car, having burnt out pistons on the car, which cost us an absolute arm and a leg to get fixed. So it was a major job that had to basically get rebuilt. And yeah, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. So yeah, I'll stick to 95 or 98 myself, same as you, Dennis. All right, so that's that one. Daz, to answer your question, let me just see if I can. Sorry about that. Clicked the wrong button. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, Daz, but you might if you can. If we can. Does that give you an indication? Yeah. Does that help you? Now, does that help you, Daz? That answer your question? I picked it up this afternoon. Sorry, lunchtime. So, not with Jetski written on the back of it, you dummy. Now, for those of you that are wondering, I have been entrusted by Jamie Eady at Brisbane Kawasaki with a loan of one of his lovely new Ultra 160 LX skis. So I'm going to give that a bash over the next few days and see how it compares to what I have at the moment. My fear is it's going to lack that bit of punch, that little bit of power that I sometimes use. But to be honest, I only really do it. I only really throttle it when I'm kind of not even showing off, but just when I want to whiz past somebody just to get a bit of a thrill. Sarah, you should get it on a big screen in the cinema. That's not good. What are you watching, Sarah? So Sarah Ann Turrell's checked in quickly, but she's in the cinemas with Pete. So obviously not able to watch the show. I'm intrigued to find out what your movie is and what your thoughts are on it. Give us a movie review, Sarah. All right. So yeah. So I've got Jamie's 160 LX. It has the sound system on it. It's going to be a bit of a. It's going to take a bit of getting used to for me. No reverse lever. It's trigger. So like he even connected my phone to the sound system so that I could use it tomorrow, which I would have been able to figure out myself anyway. But he saved me a hell of a lot of time. So remember the film review, Sarah? All right, so yeah, so we're going to try and I'm going to get out tomorrow with that one. So Daz, I'll need to message you once I'm finished here about tomorrow, and I'm still going to go from Cleveland, and unless my neighbour Dion has changed his mind. Hey, steady on there, Sarah. Careful what you're saying. Yeah, I'll find out what Dion's up to first. If not, we'll go from Jacob's Well tomorrow, and we'll just do a spin around the Broadwater. So I've got that, which I'm really really happy with. He's got my old baby at the moment, so we'll see how this experience goes tomorrow. I'm going to try and do an honest review. But I'm actually quite looking forward to it because it'll be something different, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. So let's go roundup. All right, so guys, for those of you that are not aware, there's been a few movements on the racing scene here in Australia. New South Wales have their first round coming up 28th of January, which ain't long. Australia Day weekend, and obviously it's the 28th on a Sunday. So hey, listen, if you're looking for a weekend in Sydney, go for it. And I know the celebrations down in Sydney on Friday will be pretty epic. So yeah, get down there. Go to the New South Wales PWC page. There is a link on that page which will take you to the entries. All right, so keep your eyes open for it. Entries and memberships and that are all there. All the information you need is there. Even if you're not planning on racing, go down and support and help out as much as you can, especially holding skis. Clubs can only survive with the support of those that go down to watch and help out. As well as obviously the racers themselves, but it's equally as important to have those out of the water helping out as well. So as much support as possible, and that goes for all the clubs, every single club that we have in Australia, so and abroad. So yeah, so go to the New South Wales page, and let me just see if I can find it. Yep, there we go. You'll need to scroll down a little bit for it because there's some AGSBA stuff there first. There you go there. That is the link that you are looking for. This one here. Now I'm assuming you can see that. I've highlighted it. There's your link. Click on that and that will take you to this page here, and you can access all the information and details of how to enter and costs involved. Get them in as quick as you can. Help the organisers so they can plan better. If you're not if you're not fast, you're last. That's the saying my father always used to give me. Yeah, so there you go. That's the first racing of the year down in New South Wales. While we're on the subject of New South Wales and the AGSBA, which I'm going to come to shortly, that'll be the next topic. The guys in New South Wales are trying to pull together and get a bunch of riders down there. So contact Matty and Mike and Luca and the guys in New South Wales, Seb, see what they can do to help out, and you can buddy up together, and you can all head down in one big group, and utilise trailer, cut down on travel costs. Got to be a good thing if you can do that. So get in touch with these boys. They're looking to pool resources together and help each other out and get down there at a more affordable cost. So hook them up. New South Wales Personal Watercraft Association Facebook page. The links are there, and message them. All right. So AGSBA stuff. Here we go. Been a bit of movement on this over the last few weeks. New committee's been put in place. I happen to be part of it as well. I'm doing the social media stuff. So, hey, it's a bit of fun for me. I enjoy it. I want to help the sport grow as much as possible. And I don't care which group it is. I don't care which club it is. My view is we're all in this together. It's very much pull the resources together. It's not a huge sport in this country, but hopefully we can make it better than it is at the moment. So, every little helps, and if I can help make a difference, then I'll be quite a happy man. So, AGSBA, Matty and Kylie, Julie, they are heading up that team there, as well as Luca, myself, and a few others on the committee, and trying to make racing great again. That's the slogan. Information for round 1, which is down at Glen Maggie Raceboat Club in Victoria. I'll click on the link. You have the 9th and 11th of February. Now there's camping facilities down there if you want to camp. Stay over. If you've got a camper van, all the better. There will be some meals there. There's a clubhouse which will be open and serving meals. You get a coffee. Good evening, Angelique. And so it's a big event. It's the first on the calendar for quite a while. Now somebody might be able to correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the last champion was maybe 2021 was the last championships, or it might even be 2020 might be the last championships due to COVID. They haven't been able to have a championship since, so this is a chance for new people to stake their claims to be the best in the country and be the national champions. So again, all the details are there. Glen Maggie, it is about a 3.5 hour drive out of Melbourne, I believe. So, cracking looking location though. So I'd say it's worth it just for the venue. And all the details are there. Guys, can I draw your attention to these 4 links? Please, if you're entering, make sure you're up to date with everything as far as your race licenses are concerned. Your entries obviously need to go in as well, so they're all there. Your rider information pack's there as well. Make sure you check the rule book as well for compliance, not just for yourself, but for your ski as well. Okay, we hate people having to spend a large volume of money to go down there and they haven't read the rules correctly, and they end up being disqualified and they lose out on any reward or potential reward that they may get from the racing, and it does leave a bad taste all round for everyone, including organisers and officials when they have to do it. but don't put yourself in that position. Check the rule book. If you need the rule book broken down for you, contact the Matty on at the Facebook page, and also just message the AGSBA page. Okay, I think there's an email there as well. You can email it. That'll go to Julie. Julie and Matt can check the questions in regards to the rule book and help break it down for you. Don't go randomly posting it on a Facebook page, because it'll go missing. It'll be missed. It potentially could be missed. Get it straight to the source, or email it or message it straight through the AGSBA page. Okay. All right. So that's coming up next month as well. And then the provisionally round 2 is scheduled for April 14th, 15th. And it's at Illabana in Lake Macquarie. All right. So it's not for definite, but that is the timeline, and that's what they're aiming for. I'm not entirely, off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure if it has been confirmed for definite, but that is what they're working to. All right, so if you're planning round 2 as well, then go for it. Okay, I'm pretty sure Matt and team will, we'll put something up pretty soon in regards to confirmation for round 2, so that everybody can get planning well in advance. All right, so it's not a lot of time. Get your entries in as quick as you can. The prices are set. Let me just see if I can pull them up. Yep. It's all there. Click on it. Now it's national titles you're going for here. Now bear in mind, if you're going to leave your entries late, you will be copping a big entry fee. Okay? So it will be quite a considerable cost involved, so look at that at the bottom and bear that in mind. So the quicker you get your entries in, the better. Again, if you're not sure about these, message. Okay, all right. So if you're going to enter the one class, then you'll be that particular fee, and then if you're looking to add an extra class to it, you want to race in some other classification, you'll be an extra $100. So remember to click on those tickets. All right, so that's that. Where are we going? Let's just get rid of these. That's that. And like I say, Victoria Jetski PWC are hosting the event. So help them out as well. Get down there and support the event. Massive event for them. They're trying to get things up and going again. They're looking for new members as well. So always happy. If you're looking to join the club and you live down that way, even if you don't live that way and you want to help out or contribute something to it, then hook them up. Hook up with them. They're trying to get things going. They're trying to get things going again down there after a quiet period. So help them out across the board. Riding, holding, officiating, stats, all that kind of stuff. So in it to win, we're all in it together. Let's help each other out. Okay. All right. So that's Victoria. And now, these guys over here in WA are being a bit quiet. I know there are plans to get things up and running again. And it's they're looking for members as well. They're trying to get their membership based. Membership is a crucial part of any club because it allows the club to then plan accordingly. Okay. Now what I mean by that is, if you've got 8 or 9 members in your club, you're not going to set up a race event with 9 members. On the other hand, if you get 30, 40 members or 25 members, then it starts becoming a little bit, okay, let's set up something. Let's set up some kind of an event, okay? So the more people that join and join these clubs, the better, to help them out. It helps finance them, but it allows them to plan. Allows them to plan for the year. There's nothing worse than being involved in clubs. And I've been involved in clubs before where you've got limited membership and you don't know what the future holds. And then you wonder, why am I doing this? So think about that, and when you want to race and you haven't joined, do it. Join up, get involved, and contribute and be a part of something that can be great again. Okay, so that's the Jet Sport West over in WA. Again, hook them up. I'll click that link for you. So that's their registration portal, and pretty straightforward. In there, fill all your details in, and yeah, that's you. Okay, so there are things on the horizon as far as WA is concerned. Same with South Australia, as all states. You know, we're working towards something which hopefully will come off across the board for everybody. So get involved. All right, so that's Jet Sport West. All right, QPWC, quiet at the moment. They're still planning a few things. They did put out a set of preliminary dates at the moment, but obviously I was up speaking to Jamie today, and I have been notified previously as well that dates have been changed, locations have been changed. But what I do know is that the first 2 dates that will be scheduled will be practice come and try sessions. Okay, so March and April is the proposed dates at the moment. I believe the first one might be the 28th of March. I can't remember it for definite. And it's may possibly looking like it might be up at Redcliffe. So it's a come and try day, fun day, chance for you to come up. For all you people that are always saying, I want to race, and you've never done it, or you're being the keyboard warriors and you're saying, I could be faster than that kind of thing, now's your chance to prove it. So get in it and try it out, and these are opportunities to do it. 1 and 2, the first 2 events of the year for QPWC will be come and try race events, and it's an idea and a chance to pick people's brains like Jamie and some of the other experienced riders to find out how best to ride your ski. Okay, you'll get all the little tips, you know, settings on your skis to race position with yourself, all that kind of stuff. So a great opportunity. Those dates will be up as soon as they're confirmed. Nothing's definite at the moment. Permits pending at the moment, which is what's holding it up at the moment. So as soon as I have them, I'll get them posted up, and I know the boys in the QPWC will get them up as well. So yeah, keep your eyes posted on it. Keep your eyes on that one. Hopefully something soon. Now, South Australia, and this will apply to most states. All right. Obviously, we're a week and a half out from Australia Day. Friday, 26th of January. Sorry. The guys down at South Australia Jetski Club, Roger Bloor, he and a few of his people down there have a ride out to Normanville Beach, a barbecue. It's from Normanville Beach. Barbecue lunch for you and the family. Bring them along for the day, and we'll ride down to Cape Jarvis, and then we'll taking in the lovely bays, coves, and all. It's lovely to see. It'll be around about 100 kilometres ride. A nice social ride. It's not a race, so enjoy it. Don't watch the scenery just whiz past you. And yeah, so that's on for anybody who's down in South Australia and you're looking for something to do, some group to hook up with and have a nice little relaxed ride, especially taking a family. There's your opportunity down that way. Okay, so good luck with that one, and I'll plug this one again next week as well, just so that people, in case anyone's missed it. All right, so that's that one. All right, now we've also got Jetski Jake and Jake the Pirate. I called him Jake Sparrow. He has a workshop and ride coming up. Now the ride is optional. Where is it located is down at JSW Power Sports, down on the Gold Coast. It's a workshop. There will be a few things in there. Obviously JSW are going to do their spiel with their skis. The VMR from Southport are going to be there. The Maritime Safety Queensland are going to be there. And I believe he's going to have somebody there from DJI about drones and action cameras as well. So something for you to have a look at. It does need numbers. It's 7 o'clock till 9 a.m. on Saturday the 3rd of February. there'll be some giveaways and some games. When I say giveaways, don't expect the jet ski. There'll be little things, but hey, listen, you never know. It might be something quite valuable. So maybe they will hand out a ski. Who knows? And so look that one up. It's actually an event, which is a public event. So you can look it up, Jet Ski Jake Workshop and Ride. Like I say, the ride is optional. And yeah, should be a good one. So again, it's more information. And this is the important part. This is why the VMR come down. They come down to tell you what the benefits of being part of them are. The maritime safety people come down. They'll tell you, they'll keep you right with, your PPE stuff or your V sheets, flares, all that kind of stuff. They'll even likely do a demonstration on how to safely discharge your flare if you ever have to use one. So, yeah, it could be worthwhile going down to it. Nice little 2-hour workshop. Nice one, Jake. All right, so the last one we're talking is some rides. Who's out and about over the weekend? I believe there's a ride down if you're down in Tassie, there's a ride down that way. So look up the Taz Inc. page, I believe it is. Give me a second, let me just have a quick look and I'll find that one. Sure it's on their page. Jet ski, jazz. Yeah, there it is. Event page. So let's go to the event page. This weekend, yeah, there we go. They do. They have a little ride going on down in Tassie. So you're down that way over the weekend. It's a camp, approximately 140 kilometres. Look it up. It is a public event. Weymouth to Waterhouse ride. Jet Ski Taz Inc. is the hosts of the event. So give them a look. That's this weekend. That's this coming Saturday over to Sunday as well. And yeah, so there's a nice little weekend camp and ride. And Nicky Suter on the Jet Ski Riders Gold Coast in Brisbane is heading over to Tangalooma, or planning to head over to Tangalooma on Sunday from the Cleveland VMR ramp. Hopefully the winds will stay low. I haven't checked the weather myself, so I can't comment on that just now. But keep an eye on this group. If you're interested in going, leave a comment saying that you're interested in going, so she has an idea. Take extra fuel because it allows you. It's a big ride. It's a long ride from Cleveland. It can take you 40-45 minutes depending on the conditions. Sometimes you can do it a little bit quicker. But take extra fuel. It just gives you that flexibility to just ride around and go and have a good look around without worrying about your fuel level once you're over there for a little bit. So she's going out on Sunday. Again, keep your eyes peeled on all these groups. There's a variety of different rides that just pop up out of nowhere. There's always somebody looking to go somewhere. For me, tomorrow, like I've said, I'm still looking to go out from the Cleveland VMR tomorrow. Probably go out about 7 o'clock, 7:30. I'll see. It might even be 8 o'clock. But listen, what I'll do is I'll post a little comment up on the Jet Ski Republic page. On my personal page, and just to indicate where I'm heading from and what time. So I can only tie that all together once I've spoken to Daz and once I've spoken to Dion. If Dion pulls out and he's not doing it, I'll go down to Jacob's Well and I'll just have a spin around with Daz. But I'm trying to get Daz to come up to Cleveland with Dion up here. But where we go from there, I don't know. We'll just wing it. So I just want to get out on this Kawasaki and see what it's like. And for your information, it's gold in colour. Not necessarily my ideal, considering my own skis gold, but it's a different shade of gold. And I'm not keen on that particular gold, but that's what it is. But hey, listen, I can't thank Jamie enough for giving me a crack on it. But yeah, it'll be good fun. So anyway, short one tonight, 35 minutes in. Guys, I thank you all for tuning in. Next week, I have managed to get Steve Hopwood and Scuba to come on next week. So for those of you that don't know, keep your eyes on my page, on the Jetski Republic page, because I'll post up a little promo for it and you'll know who I mean. Scuba is his little dog, and it's Steve and Scuba's adventures. So that'll be quite fun to have on, and we'll see how that goes. It could be an interesting one. There's always that saying, don't work with animals and don't work with children. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyway. All right. So wherever you're up to at the weekend or over the next few days, happy for you to drop me messages, get involved in chats and groups and whatever. Post up your rides. I'm happy to share. And I was hoping to try and share a lot of pictures and videos from over the holidays, but when I didn't get really a very good response to it, which I was actually kind of disappointed with. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, and we'll keep trying. Never give up. Anyway, so for all of you that are heading out this weekend, stay safe, have a good time, and have fun. Till next week. See you later. Thank you.